A little of that lo-fi local for you up top, people. Friday, episode 500 of Lofi Poli Sci is coming. And if you got questions you want to ask and have me talk about on air, write in by Thursday at lunchtime. And believe me, everyone wants to hear your words. Lofi Poli Sci coming at you, Michael Pickering here with a Tuesday's Top 10 list. Today we've got part 3 of our 4-part mini-series, Tree Talk, aka Friends of the Forest, aka Adorable Arbors, aka Talking Trees. Yes, indeed. Today we're looking at the top 10 countries with the most forest as a percentage of their overall land territory. And our data are based on 2020 surveys done by the United Nations Food and Agricultural Organization, as published by the World Bank, and looks at just over 200 countries and territories around the world, though we're only including the countries for our list. Now to the trees, people. Let's go. And coming in at number 10, Finland, with 73.7% of their country covered in forest. Number 9, Liberia, 79.1%. Number 8, Papua New Guinea, 79.2% of the country is forest. Number 7, Equatorial Guinea, 87.3%. Number 6, Palau, with 90% of the country having forest. Now to our top 5, and number 5, Solomon Islands, with 90.1%. Number 4 is Gabon, 91.3% forested areas. Number 3, the Federated State of Micronesia, 92%. Number 2, Guyana, 93.6% of the country's covered in forest. And number 1, the country with the most forest as a percent of their entire country is? Well, why don't I give you a silent 10 count to see if you can guess what country has the most forest as a percent of their entire country? Go. And number 1 is Suriname, with 97.4% of the entire country covered by forest. And if you're wondering where Suriname is, it's on the northeastern coast of South America, with Guyana to the west, Brazil to the south, French Guiana to the east, and the Atlantic Ocean to the north. But 97.4% of the country is forest. I mean, damn, that's a lot of trees. And we love every square inch of it. Yes, we do. Or square meters. Your choice. But let's think about something real quick. There's about 200 countries in the world, right? And our number 10 most forested country in the world, as a percentage of their territory, Finland, is 73.7% forested, which is a lot. That's almost 3/4 of the entire country forest. Our number 1, Suriname, is 97.4% forested. When you compare the number 1 and number 10 on this list, that's almost 23 percentage points difference between number 1 and number 10. That's pretty massive when you think about it, really. And really, it should make you think. If the top 10 decreases in the amount of forested areas that quickly, how fast does forested areas decrease in other countries farther down the list? Right? I mean, there's only 6 countries that still have 90% forested areas in the world. Only 1 country in the 80s as far as percentage. And then you drop into the 70s before you leave the top 10 most forested countries. That should give you a picture about how fast the forest is leaving. But we're not done yet. We still have one more episode in our mini-series, the opposite end of this list. And then we'll pull it all together to see really what Talking Trees is all about. But here's a question to leave you with, some food to think about. Where does that even come from, food for thinking about? Who knows? But while waiting for next week's list of the top least forested areas as a percent of the country's territory, how many countries do you think have less than 10% forest? Or less than 5% forest? Or how about less than 1% forest? Write in, because as always, I'm curious your thoughts. Speak to me, people. It's not a cliche or a catchphrase, it's a lifestyle. Always remember that Lofi Poli Sci is more than just me. It's the we that we be. Talk to you soon, Lo-Fi listeners. Pickering, signing off.